What's up, people? It's your boy, Ricky Skills. It's my first episode. Art saved my life.
What's going on, bro? So with this being the first episode, we want to give the people an introduction of like you, what you've been through, just like a step-by-step of your progress, your process, and how we got here from day one, how you got into art, street life, the transitions you made into the art from that, and just what you think about what's going on in today's society and the communities and everything that's going on, you know, just like revolving around the youth and everything. So from jump, man, I want to know, how long have you been actually painting?
Well, man, I've really been an artist all my life, man. You know, even when I was a kid, man, I didn't want to be a fireman or a policeman, you know.
Right.
I wanted to be an artist, but my parents, they didn't see it. But I believed it, man. I just kept going after winning contests, art contests and things like that.
Right.
You know, but, man, I've been painting officially, man, for like 33 years.
That's what's up.
About 33 years, bro. Yeah.
That's good. That's dope, bro. So, how, in your words, do you think art saved your life?
Well, art saved my life, bro, because when I jumped off the porch, so to speak, you did, I got into a lot of different things, man. Gangs, drugs, penitentiary, just fast living, man. And I always was doodling and drawing and, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So I got incarcerated, bro. I got incarcerated. When I got incarcerated, I figured that was my time to find me, to get it in me. You know, so, you know, as a starter, bro, I was like drawing envelopes and stuff like that in the penitentiary, bro. And I was like, wow, I ain't never got to go make commissary or nothing. So, you know, people was telling me, man, you should do that when you get out. So I got out, bro, and I ran into a guy. His name was Kevin Wack Williams. You know, I ran into him when I was working down at this club called Hero Sports Bar and Grill. And I was like, man, can you show me that? He was like, man, just get an airbrush and play with it. You know, so from that point on, bro, I was still dibbling the dab and trying to make the transition. But I think when I seen the Belle Biv DeVoe video, Poison, and I seen they overalls as airbrush, I said, that's my niche. You dig? So I started, I started painting t-shirts for the guys that I was copping drugs from, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and all the gang leaders and stuff. So it got into where they was throwing big picnics, bro. And they was asking me to do the shirts. Okay. So the hard part was giving up your dope line for something that you're really not sure about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I had to make the transition, bro, and in time it happened. It happened.
No. So you touched on the street aspect, you know, of it, and that's typically how, you know, like for most of us blacks or youth in general, that's how it kind of started. Like they say, you know, you slinging crack rock, but you got a wicked jump shot.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did your transition from the street life, like what was that like, transitioning from the street life to being like an artist?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was one of the most toughest and one of the most powerful decisions that I ever made, bro. You know, because, bro, it was hard to give up a line, bro. You making 7, 8, maybe 10, 15 stacks a day. That's hard, bro. But I just got tired, bro, of being picked up by the police and stuff like that. I had a woman, man. It was a lady in my life, and I will always respect this woman. You know, may she rest in peace, bro. she would always tell me, "You're not a drug dealer. You're an artist." You know what I'm saying? So it was hard, but once you make the decision and you change your attention, it all comes to you. It all falls in place, bro. It all falls in place.
That's what's up, man. So, was the streets different then compared to like the environment now?
Man, I'm talking about like night and day. You know, when I was hustling on the west side. You know, and it wasn't no gangs, fights, and wars and killings and stuff, bro. Like everybody was about everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking all the way down to the dope fiends, man. Like they supported each other. You know, to be honest with you. But most of my work and most of my money and most of my game, bro, came from, you know, what you might call the opposition, but it was all love. You know, it was order, it was structure. You know, even with everything, bro, you had to have permission.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you knew who everybody was back then. Like, you knew who the killer was, because, you know what I'm saying? Right. You knew who the shooters was, you knew who the thieves was, you knew who the stick-up men was, you know, but now everybody is trying to do everything, and that's why it got out of hand, bro.
Like, yeah, like crazy.
Yeah.
Man, so, as we know, you know, like with the streets, comes a lot of negativity. So, what do you think caused the fall of our communities? You know, like, was it the gang culture? Was it the lack of guidance, or just activities, or like, you know, like what do you think caused the fall of that?
Perfectly honest, bro. And I'm not just speaking from one aspect of the situation. I want to speak for the overall. You know what I'm saying? Like the big picture.
Yeah.
The gangs had organizations, bro.
Right.
It was an organization, which means it was structured. And when the so-called powers that be, they seen the structure, because it wasn't about the money. You know what I'm saying? Because the government don't have no problem with money. No. It was about the structure. See, back then, like I said, it was guidelines, man, and it was a lot of politics. Yeah. It was a lot of politics, bro. You was able, like the police, you know, like they wasn't like they was today. Right. You know, we as members, like we respected the opposition, right? Like really, it wasn't no opposition. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like we respected each other. We went through their hood, wasn't no problem. They came through our hood. But what happened was, when they found the structure, bro, and they seen how it was working, they said that we let this happen, they'll take over. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna get into it in a later video. Okay. But it wasn't about the money or the gangs, bro. It was about the science. It was about the science, because there was a science to the gangster disciples and the Ararukins. Yeah. It was a science to the vice lords and the four corners hustlers, you know. But as the reason that, just like now, right now, the reason that the Crips and Bloods is popping so hard, because they don't have no science. It's just all about color. Yeah. Back then, it was about 1 through 16. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you had certain pieces to go on, and you had to study that, and you couldn't go outside, and you had to make them meetings, and you had to pay them dues. Like, that was structure. You know, so when they cut that out, man, they disconnected everything. You know? So, yeah.
That is, yeah, we could definitely get back into that on the second joint, because that's definitely layered.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, with that being said, what do you think it'll take to get everything back in order?
Wow, bro. To be honest with you, we need to know what the order is before we can put it back.
Yeah.
Right now, bro, we so disillusioned. Like, right has became wrong and wrong has became right. You know, I think, just from my perception, from my studies, from me getting to know how the brain works. First of all, let me say this. The things that we see happen in society and the things that we hear about, it's all a control mechanism. You dig? They know the science of how to control you, just like the churches do. They make you know how to catch the Holy Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Society knows how to attack your dark side. Your dark side of stuff is the deepest, darkest stuff that you fear. Yeah. And this is what they promote. You know what I'm saying? So, in order to restore the order, which is going to take years, because we're working against a system that's been set up for thousands of years, since the Roman days, we as individuals have to fix ourselves. Because if you say all black people need to get together, what are we forming? Because you can't build nothing with broken pieces. Everybody broken. In one way or another, we all broken. So, in order to restore the culture, in order to restore the union, we have to restore ourselves first. And that comes by researching, being diligent about knowing the truth.
Man, I can't even disagree with you, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely, I can't even disagree with you at all, bro.
That's my perception, bro. You know, it's
and it's a good one, great one, shit, good one. Lastly, so we looking at this piece that you've been working on lately behind you with King Von, rest in peace, and a big thing that's going on in the city right now is, if I'm not mistaken, the police trying to start a petition to get a mural that was done for him taken down. Now, as we do know, the young man, he does have billboards up that's been up that nobody has said anything about. Took him down. He had one up after he passed. He had another one up after that for his birthday, and the mural went up. But for some reason, the mural is the one that's causing the outcry to be removed. How do you feel about that? What do you think about it being removed? Do you think it should stand, just knowing him, his character? Do you think it has a negative effect or a positive effect on the city? Like, what do you think about that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. First of all, if people, well, from my studies, you know what I'm saying, I found out that we don't live in this world, bro. We live in our perceptions. Right. Because what's right for wrong, what's wrong for one person might be right for the other. So there's a big gray space in between. So as far as his mural being taken down, first of all, the only reason they threw his billboards up, because they know that they could use our energy. You know what I'm saying? Like they know how energy works, bro. They know how frequencies work. And that's how they've been doing everything for years, using our energy as far as attacking our emotions. You know? So it's crazy how they can use us, but we can't use us. Right. Now, I don't commend, you know, nothing that happens as far as the violence goes. I don't commend nothing as far as the gang wars goes. I don't commend nothing as far as the rap wars goes. I don't support violence, period. People might see me paint this pitch and think I'm with this person, might think I paint this. Bro, I'm right alone, first of all. I had to get this out because there was a situation that came about. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, like I do major events with people. I'm not about what they about. It's about my job. But as far as them taking the King Von mural down, I used to work for Project Hood with Pastor Corey Brooks for like 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And I worked with a lot of them guys over there in O Block. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. They don't have nothing else. They don't have nothing else. Like, he was a positive image to them because he wasn't selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like the other guy on the picture, his brother is the one that got me painting the picture, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, he told me, like, that boy would come in and feed the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll come in and give everybody 10 stacks. Like, after he do a show, like, you don't hear about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's not about the violence for them. Mm-hmm. It's the hope for them. You see what I'm saying? Because the whole world got us going on hope. The government got us going on hope. Mm-hmm. Obama came with the slogan, hope. So why is it so bad for them to have hope? If you want to take his picture down, well, let's change the pictures on the money. Because what they represent, slavery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They took the statues down, but that don't mean nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Why is we calling Christopher Columbus the founder of the country when it was alive? Mm-hmm. Why is George Washington the father of the country? And we was here first. Mm-hmm. So they can cut, that's a distraction, bro.
Right.
That's actually a distraction. That's a personal thing as far as wanting to take that mural down, because he was over there giving them police hell. Mm-hmm. For real. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is, look, I live by like this: live and let live, man. Who am I to say what's right and who am I to say what's wrong? The only thing that I have control over is how I think, how I feel, and what I do. Mm-hmm. And I learned throughout my whole life, bro. The greatest understanding is to be open to everything, but attached to nothing, bro.
Yeah, man, this is dope, bro.
Yeah,
this is definitely dope, man. And like I said, we gonna double back again.
Yeah.
Double back. We gonna do this again, man. But this is dope, man. I definitely appreciate this.
Man, I appreciate you guys, man.
And that's a wrap.